Yo, what is going on, guys? I am bringing you a Gears of War 3 video talking about Gears of War 4 and my opinions and expectations on this game. Again, this game doesn't have any information really out there. There's a few things here and there, but the game is officially confirmed. It's being made by Black Tusk Studios, which is not Epic Games, but many of the old guys, like Rod Ferguson, who's a main key contributor in the whole other Gears of War series, is working on it, as well as some other guys from Epic. So I'm sure the game's going to be remotely close. There is some information on it about how the game's only about like 100 and 150 days in development, so it's probably going to be a good year to year and a half till the game actually comes out. But from what I did read, is they want to maintain how the game used to be in the old Gears of War, how everyone liked the Gears. I know Judgment was definitely a disappointment for many people. I'd say a lot of people. Pretty sure Wings Can Fly or this other random company like that worked on that game, so that is why that game, in my opinion, didn't really do good. They tried changing it up too much, making it like Call of Duty. I'm sure when they make Gears of War 4, I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be called, they're going to have it to be similar as this Gears of War. There's not going to be like weapon or class-based weapons and stuff like that. It's going to be like Gears 1, 2, and 3. I'm hoping more like Gears 2, but definitely more, what's the word here? More, I guess, polished or balanced. I know Gears 3, I did like Gears 3, but the whole sawed-off, it just, I mean, I know they finally updated it to make Gears 3, the sawed-off, to be a little bit more balanced, but anyway, let's move into that. So, Rod Ferguson stated that now that they're working with the new consoles, which they've never actually been able to do before. I know a lot of companies say that they're working with the new consoles, there's all this like extra disk space that they could use now, but he was saying that since he could work with that, he's gonna be able to do a lot more new things and hopefully make the game that much better, and to make it a little bit different but maintain its key state in being a classical Gears of War game that people know. Not if you went to Judgment, it's really different compared to the other three. And also, Rod Ferguson states that the franchise can do a lot more now that Microsoft owns the IP, so that is also cool. The game's going to probably get a ton more coverage, it's going to get a lot more ads and all this stuff. It's probably going to be a lot more popular than any other Gears of War game. Again, it's kind of died out. Like Gears 1, 2, and 3 all came out within like 1 to 2 years apart from each other, and now this one's kind of taking a downhill. It's not owned by Epic anymore. Again, a lot of people left the company, but I still think it'll be a good game. Again, I really hope they don't change too much with it. Again, I do want it to be slightly changed up, considering how Judgment was too much of a change. Gears of War 3, I guess that's a prime example right there. They added a few new guns. They changed a few things up. They added a few more game types. That is something I'd like to see. A little bit of a change, but not too much. Definitely make it feel like a Gears of War game. Gears of War 3 definitely felt like a Gears of War game. It's just the beginning was not too balanced. The sawed-off was way too overpowered. Again, it's a lot more like playing now. I just got back into Gears 3. Playing now, it definitely feels a lot more balanced. The sawed-off, you literally have to like be right next to them to kill them, which I like that. Not many people use the sawed-off anymore. When the game first came out, that gun had like the same range as the Nasher, killed like, you can kill 3 people with 1 shot. It was just so unfair. But again, Gears of War 4 doesn't have any pictures on it really. There's this blurred out picture, you can't really see anything, and it's in development, so there's nothing really on it right now. But I honestly trust Black Tusk Studios, as well as Rod Ferguson, who is a main contributor in Gears of War 1, 2, and 3, to do a really good job on this game, and to honestly bring back Gears of War. I believe it is stated that it's going to be Gears of War 4, 5, and 6, so I'm pretty excited about that. And also, last bit of information that for some reason I didn't cover, it won't be following the same protagonists as the first Gears of Wars. Gears of War 1, 2, and 3, and I guess Judgment. But it's not going to be covering Dom or Marcus. It's going to be all different characters, so that may be a bit of a turnoff to some people. But again, what else would they have covered? It's going to be, I believe, it's either going to be before the first 3 Gears of Wars or after. I'm guessing it's probably going to be before the first 3, or just in a different area or something like that. But I know they wouldn't really be able to bring Marcus and Dom in obviously after or before. It just wouldn't really make sense. I believe Judgment was before. I never really played that campaign of that one, just because, I don't know, that game did pretty bad, and I wasn't really into the whole how they changed everything up for that game. But again, this was just a random video. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I would love to see comments on what you think Gears of War 4 is going to bring to the table. Again, I believe it's going to be an Xbox One exclusive, so that is pretty cool. Gears of War was definitely, Gears of War 1, 2, and 3 is definitely one of my favorite series of all time. That with Halo as well as some other things, but I honestly think I like Gears of War 3 better. I think it's 100% the best third-person shooter out there, close with Rainbow Six Vegas and stuff like that, but I've just played Gears of War so much, and it's honestly such a great game. The graphics are great, the story was unbelievable, multiplayer was amazing, they had Horde and Beast mode. I mean, they pretty much had everything you could ask for in an online game for Xbox. And again, PS users, well, Sony users might not be happy that it's only going to be for the Xbox, but again, it's always been an Xbox exclusive, not Xbox One exclusive. Gears of War 1 was an Xbox exclusive, the second and the third one, as well as Judgment. So I'm honestly excited to see what they do. Again, I want to see what your guys' comments are about this. And when do you guys think we can expect to see Gears of War 4? Again, I know it's about 150 to 160 days in development right now, almost 200, but again, most games are going to take around 2 years, possibly 3 years to get out there. So I'm guessing, I'm going to say November of 2015 to possibly, I mean, I feel like they always like bringing out their games in November and October and stuff like that, but either November 2015 or possibly 2016. I wouldn't like that, but again, they want to make sure their game is great, polished, and all that stuff like that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and I will see you guys next time.